What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to this episode of Customs with Vic. For today's episode, we're going to be modifying these Air Jordan 4 Union Guava Ice. Last month we did a cleaning video on these and they cleaned up perfectly all around. In my opinion, this is already a super sick colorway as is. I love the pink and blue on them and especially these Nike Air back tabs, but I still think there's room for improvement. One thing I'm definitely going to do that I've seen people do as well is unflap the tongues on these Unions. I'm also going to go ahead and remove the inside part of these wings. I saw Hex has kicks through this on his YouTube channel and it came out super clean. And lastly, we're going to go ahead and repaint the midsoles on the shoe to give it a new colorway. We got some work ahead of us, but it's going to be a fun project, so let's get started. First thing we're gonna do is put this shoe to the side for before and after purposes. Next, we're gonna take out our shoelaces so we can get ready to remove the thread off these tongues. That already looks a lot better. Later in the video, I'll go in and apply the new stitching. Next step is to cut out the windows on these wings. We'll be using an X-Acto knife for this process. We got the wing cut out. It's not perfect, so we still gotta go in using a Dremel tool to smooth out these areas. All right, we're gonna switch it up a little bit. This drum was way too big for this project. Luckily I got the smaller one, smaller drill bit as well. We're just gonna go ahead and use this one now. Wings look awesome. It was a bit tricky at first, but after I switched it up with the Dremel, it came out perfect. Now, on to the next step, which are these midsoles. We're gonna tape it off. Actually, before we tape it off, we gotta go over it with acetone and cotton balls to remove the factory finish. All prepped, ready to go. We're gonna be taping off the soles and uppers as well as the air units before we lay down our paint. All taped up, ready to go. The next step we're gonna do is lay down our paint. I had a really hard time coming up with the perfect colorway for this shoe, so I created several mock-ups, sent it out to the team for them to vote. Ultimately, most of them went with the blue and white version. I like that one. There was a few other ones that I liked as well. Let me know in the comment section below which one you liked. Now what we're gonna do is lay down our white paint and then our blue. White is fully laid down. Usually I leave the tape on the shoe until the midsole repaint is completely done, but for this one, I wanted to see how the white looks on it. In my opinion, it looks pretty clean, but I do think the blue is missing on the bottom portion of the midsole. So we're gonna go ahead and tape off the shoe one more time so we can lay down the blue on the bottom part. Good to go with the tape job. Took a little while to make it perfect, but we are good to go. The next thing we're gonna do is lay down our blue paint. I did my best to match it to the actual back tab. I think it's pretty close. The colors I used were sapphire, light blue, gray, a little bit of red, and of course duller to flatten the color. We're gonna lay it down using a paintbrush. Midsole repaint is 100% complete. I already went ahead and removed the tape and did the final touch-ups. Honestly, I am super glad on how this midsole came out. The blue really sets off this colorway. The next thing we're gonna do is reapply the stitching on the top portion of the tongue. I already went ahead and started the pattern. Pretty much what I'm gonna do is reapply the same color stitching that was originally on the tongue. All right, YouTube, that is gonna bring us to an end on these modified Air Jordan 4 Union Guava Ice Customs. Honestly, I didn't have much of an issue with the original colorway. I thought it was pretty clean as is. Right now, I'm gonna sound really biased, but that's okay. This custom right here is a million times cleaner all around. It just flows a lot nicer, specifically with the midsole. The Rejuvenator team did a great job picking out the best colorway from the mock-ups I sent them. The blue and white on the bottom just flow so nicely. The creamy white, the perfectly matched blue to the uppers. Everything's so beautiful on this colorway. Another thing I liked about the shoe is, of course, the cutout wings. And lastly, the recreated zigzag pattern on the tongue to recreate that Union feel. Again, this shoe came out awesome. The best thing about these, they're my size, so they will be going on feet. Lastly, you guys, let's get into the giveaway. To enter, you need to do two things. First, comment the word Union down below in the comment section of this video. And second, head over to Rejuvenator's Instagram and like their most recent post. Winner will be notified via Instagram DM. Good luck, everybody. This is Vick Almighty. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Catch you guys next Monday.